Okay, hi guys, and first of all, welcome to E220 Wizard tips and tricks and general shenanigans. This is the first video I've ever made, so it's probably going to be rubbish, but what I want to do is I want to talk you through setting up an arm switch on the X220, because it seems to be something that's a bit of a bone of contention really. People are receiving their X220s and not knowing how to set an arm switch, or alternatively they don't want to use that down and right or hold in the stick in one particular position, which I don't either, to be honest. I want to be able to flick a switch, I want to be able to turn it off, walk over to it knowing I'm going to bend over and not send the throttle flat out and a 4-blade blender into my face. So I'm not going to rattle on because I hate that with YouTube videos. So first of all, let's move to our Flysky i6, which I believe is a staple with the X220 B&F kits, or ready to fly kits rather. So first of all, let's turn on the X220, and first of all we'll go to our setup, and the first thing we'll do is we will set our auxiliary channels to the switches. So first of all, I want you to go to channel 5 and set it to SWD. You can see by moving up and down, you move it to SWD, SWC, and that's the various switches. Say OK, and channel 6, which I've got as my flight modes, which is angle, horizon, and acro mode. I can't remember what the other one is now, according to Betaflight. But let's concentrate on the arm switch, which is channel 5 set to SWD. So once you've done that, you hold cancel and it jumps back. Now that sounds odd, but holding cancel is actually a method for entering the settings that you've put in. It's a way of saving it. Okay, so just one more time, I'll go into that. I go into my setup, say OK, I'll go down to my auxiliary channels, say OK, and I'll make sure channel 5 is set to SWD, which is switch D. Hold cancel to save it. Right, so that's us done for now with the radio, so let's turn that off and put that away. Okay, our next step is to connect our Wizard to the Betaflight. Now, strictly speaking, I should have my props up, but I'm not planning on doing any flying, or I'm not going to use the throttle. And I need to point out, you don't actually need to switch arm on to set any of this, so there's no reason to spin your props up. That said, get into the habit of getting your props off rather, when you're on the bench. Okay, so I'm now in Betaflight. I just want to check that's all working, which it is. My craft is, the accelerometer is all calibrated. So if I click on my receiver tab, you can see there I've got all my basically the channels. So I've got roll there. Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch. I forgot to switch the controller on. So the controller's on now. It's not armed, so the prop can't spin up. If I move my roll, you'll see there it moves all over the place, the craft up, down. You'll see the channels go up and down, but the one we're concerned with is our auxiliary 1. Okay, so now we flick that, we see that going up and down. Okay, just to make sure, it goes from 1000 to 2000, and that's working. So we know we've set the switch in the control we did earlier, we know we've done that right, and we know that it's going up and down as we arm it. So let's go to our modes now, which is where we set the arm switch. Now if you look there, auxiliary 1, the range I've set is 1500 to 2100, and now when I throw the arm switch, you'll see that the arm light comes on and off. Okay, that's all you need to do. Once you've set the controller, you've gone into receiver, you've made sure it's going up and down, it's responding to your setting on the Flysky. Go to your modes and set your range from 1500 to 2100, and that is your arm switch set. you don't need to do any more. I hope this helps. As I said, there's been a lot of questions. This is my first video. Pardon my less than adequate presentation skills, but it saves me keep typing the same thing into the comment section on X220 tips and tricks. Thanks to Josh Ketchum, and thanks to everyone else for making this a great little forum. Let's all continue sharing and enjoying our crazy little quads. Cheers, guys.